Hi everyone, my name is Suzanne. I am Farm Girl Picker. I am a part-time eBay reseller and also a part-time horse caretaker. And I have not posted a video in a couple of weeks because I haven't been feeling well, so I'm back in action. And went to a great estate sale today. But I'd like to talk about some of the things that I've learned. So here we go, down the merry path. I'm going to share my adventures on eBay. Okay, so here I am. I'm still learning about cameras and videotaping, so please bear with me. It's very strange to be looking at a lens and make believe I'm talking to people. And you'll probably hear my dogs in the background, but that's okay. It's the way it is when you have dogs. They make noises. So, I don't want to hold things up here because I like to talk and then people get bored and they click off my channel, and I don't like that. So I want to entertain you. I would like to have you happy about listening to watching my videos. Anyway, I have been reselling. I've been on eBay since 1999, but I've been actively selling for about a year since the pandemic started, and because of the pandemic. The one thing I did learn very early on, and the number one thing is to know what you are buying. For example, you don't have to necessarily know the details, but look at the item very closely. Look at the group of items very closely. Don't always just assume that the person that's selling is honest, because they're not. They want to make money too, so it's just the way it is. And I can be too trusting sometimes, or too anxious to make a buy. And I early on I bought a load of Barbie dolls, about 100 of them, thinking, oh, I'm gonna make a lot of money with those. Not knowing anything about them. Didn't know about age, which years were the best years. Some of the dolls that I bought were not Barbie dolls. I learned a lot from that buy. I learned to look at it, make sure it's what I want it to be, ask a lot of questions. Always ask a lot of questions, because I paid a lot of money for that lot. But I did make a profit in the end, but I still have a few that I still haven't sold, and that was a year ago. So I learned that I have to be very patient, because sometimes I buy something and I really like it, and I even look it up and I say, oh, that's worth money, and then I get home and it has a crack or a chip or something is wrong with it. And it's just because of the lack of all of these things I'm going to talk to you about today is a lack of patience, a lack of taking the time to really do the right thing. Something that that is my life lesson. Anyway, so that's my number one thing, is to try really hard to take your time, always take your time. I was at an estate sale today and I took my time. And when you go through an estate sale, what I do is I go through and I look at everything. I miss things that some other people get, but there's always enough for everybody. So we're not worrying about getting there first and getting everything. It doesn't work. So what I do is take my time. I go through all the rooms once, and then I go through all the rooms again. I think I went through all the rooms today 3 times before I said, okay, I was satisfied that I didn't miss anything, because last week I almost missed 3 VCR machines at an estate sale because I was, not looking down. You have to, and that's really important. Look down, look underneath tables, look up, and see if there's anything hanging on the walls, those kinds of things. That's really important. I learned that, and it really helps me a lot. So that's number one. The second thing is to take good pictures. I still have a challenge with this. And again, it's always about rushing. Oh, I got to get 10 items listed. If I don't get 10 items listed, I'm not going to sell anything. You know what? Even if you get 5 listed, 5 with good pictures is better than 10 with bad pictures. And I mean, I listed that VCR thing there last week, and I took a crooked picture of it. It was like this, and I'm like, you know, what's wrong with me? And I said, well, I left it because I figured it sold within 24 hours, and I knew it was going to sell fast, and I left it. But really, I probably needed to retake all those pictures on them because they were terrible. So I really, you know, it's a rush thing. It's like, oh, you know, whatever. And it's not whatever, because you got to think about the customer. Well, if I looked at that picture, am I going to think that's a professional picture? No, it was crap. Who wants to look at a crooked picture? If it's crooked, then they think there's something wrong with it. So, you know, that's what I have to learn. And I use an app that Dominic recommended. It's called Photo Room. So for anybody who's looking for a good app to take pictures and take the background out, that works really well. It doesn't work for everything. Some things it doesn't take a great picture. And I have to get a new phone because this is off topic, but I replaced the battery in my iPhone 6S. I'm like, oh, I can take that thing apart and fix that myself, and then I broke the screen. And now, now I have to get a new screen, but I can't find one that fits. So it's a whole thing, you know. I really, I don't, those tiny little screws, I don't have patience for that with an iPhone. Again, it's a test of patience. So, the other thing is, don't think that you know, your price should be higher than everybody else's because you have good pictures. Because you know what? If your price is higher than everybody else's, you're not going to sell it. It doesn't matter if you have good pictures. So you need to really look at everybody else's prices. Look at what's sold. Don't take the highest price that's sold. You know, find the median, and you can use Terapeak for that also. Go into Terapeak and it'll give you the median price. Or just look at like 5 items and say, okay, well, what's the in between? You know, who's doing shipping, who's doing free shipping, and you know, how, just calculate it out so that you're listing it at a fair price. Because if you're not, it's never going to sell. I have a lot of stuff in my store that's too high that I have to go back and redo because of that. So that's number 3. Number 4 is using promoted listings and markdowns. I have gone back and forth on this like 100 times. And again, it's the whole thing of, if you change something in those areas, wait a week or 2. Don't say, oh, it's not working after 24 hours. That promoted listings doesn't work. And then change it again. And then you never know what's really working and what isn't working. I really think listing, you know, daily, you know, doing a consistent listings on a daily basis of popular items at competitive prices, you will sell. And that's the key. You don't have to do 5-10% promoted listings. You don't have to do markdowns every 5 minutes unless you just want to get rid of some inventory. But right now I don't have any markdowns, and I have promoted listings at 1%. But I'm just going to leave it for now, and I'm going to concentrate on, okay, why aren't people buying? Is it because my price is too high? Is it my shipping? And I'm going to do an analysis of the items that I have in my store currently. Because you could go crazy with promoted listings and promote your listings at 10%, and you know, and then you're going to lose a lot of money. And 10% is a lot of money when you're already paying eBay a lot of money to begin with. So, and markdowns, you know, again, you know, 25% off, that's a lot of money too. If you have a 10% promotion and 25% off, that's 35% of your price. So, the only thing I have learned again is the word patience always comes back to me. And is to, you know, make the change and let it sit and see what happens. And really, I've learned by watching many YouTube videos of other people that It's what you sell, what your price is, how competitive your price, and your presentation, which is your pictures. Number one. Your descriptions are really not even that important as long as you describe any defects. Any defects. Don't try to hide defects because they're going to find out that you have a defect. Number 5, eBay donations. I thought, again, that this would boost my listings if I went and did a bulk edit on all my listings and set it up for donations. Don't do that. Not if you want to take it off, because I put it on over 500 listings and found out that you cannot do a bulk edit to remove those donations. You can't do it. You have to do them for each individual item. You either have to end the item or you have to revise the listing and take the donation button off. eBay does not allow you to bulk edit and remove the donations. So that's like a major thing that people need to know about. I didn't know that, and now I have to continually go through my listings to remove that. I will not do that again. And then number 6 is a consistent social media presence. Now, Instagram, I'm pretty good. I'm on there a lot. I don't really have a Facebook. I just have my own personal Facebook page right now, so I haven't really set that up yet. And then I have my YouTube channel. But I'm very active on Instagram. And you know, everything takes a lot of time. The videos take a lot of time. It's very hard work. You know, you can get, and I do get discouraged sometimes, and I get tired, and I have a lot of work to do, and you just got to keep pushing through it. And you don't, you know, listing every day, as long as you list regularly, like I have to go to estate sales, so I can't always list on that day. But I can go in and do best offers. I can go in and revise some listings. Just stay active in your store. I mean, you don't have to list every single day. I just need to be active. And the best offers works really well for me. I use best offers in all my listings, and I send out best offers every single day on anything that I can. And it definitely makes a difference. Most of 90% of my listings are best offers. Some things I don't do, but those are the things that I know I'm going to get a good price for. And consistency, like I said, consistency in everything that you do. Because if you buy a whole bunch of stuff like I did today, and I'm like, I got to list this right now, I can't. I can't list all that stuff right now. And then I check all the prices because I want to know, oh, what's this worth and what's that worth? What's it? And I spend an hour checking all the prices. Put it in a bin and put it in the storage unit until you have time to list it. You have to have confidence in what you purchased that you're making a profit. And I'm going to at least triple my money on what I bought today. And don't buy stuff just because it looks cute and you like it. And say, oh, that's really cute, I like that. Well, if you can't sell it, don't buy it. Cute doesn't always sell. And I do that a lot. But I do buy some personal stuff that I can use. So, you know, whatever. I bought some bungee cords that I can use down at the farm today, two for $1. I mean, you know, I do buy personal stuff, but I don't buy cute little knick-knacky things that you need in your house like you need a hole in the head, or at least me. I don't need more knickknacks. I have to sell all the knickknacks that I have. And I'm not going to go on and on because you probably have, half of you have already clicked off and left me abandoned here all by myself. And all I can tell you is just have a lot of patience, try to have patience, and don't give up. And I'm sure there's lots of things I left out here, but I don't want to go on and on. I would just like to share my experience with others, and you know, it helps me too. So I thank you for watching. I really appreciate your watching, and if you could like my video or dislike it if you want, that's okay too. And leave a comment. Give me any advice. I know you're going to tell me I should have patience. And subscribe to my channel. That would be helpful to me. That really would boost me up a little bit. And watch my other videos, because I have some horsey videos out there, and then I'm going to do a video on my chickens maybe, and who knows, all kinds of interesting things. So thank you all for watching today, and I will see you on the next video.